Welcome, everybody. The final day of our Roadburn special, Wednesday, April 19th. Tonight, the whole thing starts, and we all know that we're all very excited. And I am very excited because if anybody hasn't noticed up to now, we haven't talked about one very, very important thing for Roadburn in general, and that is art. So I'm very, very happy to have one of the more interesting artists around here on our chat, talking with us about the visual elements of Roadburn. So, Lucile, thanks for joining.
Thanks for inviting me.
So, maybe before we start talking about your connection to Roadburn, I will give you the same question that everybody here on this special basically had. What does Roadburn mean to you?
First of all, I think Roadburn is my biggest burst of inspiration every year. And it's some kind of a small pelerinage because we used to come, like I think it's been 5 years. That's not so long, but well, 5 or 6 years. We're coming every year with a lot of friends. We're always like 6 up to 12. So it's, yeah, pilgrimage.
So would you also say that Roadburn then is your place of worship when you say pilgrimage?
Yeah. Yeah. And this is one of the rare moments during the year where you can have like very strong emotions through all kind of emotions through music and art. So yeah, pilgrimage.
So, and then to make it clear for everybody who is now watching this, what is your connection to Roadburn as a visual artist?
What do you mean, like personally? How
are you connected to? I mean, like we both know that you are connected to the festival. Please explain to our audience what you are doing for Roadburn, for the festival itself. Like the exhibit and all that stuff.
Usually I like to make art that that reflects like very deep and weird emotions, and Roadburn allow me to exhibit whatever I want in that direction. So I'm very, very, very thankful and glad for it, because it's very rare that exhibition place like let you do whatever you want. So I just decided to be truly myself and to exhibit the some kind of a little travel, I'd say, through emotions, through how I feel and how I am, especially during Roadburn, because it makes my emotion, I don't know, say, burst bigger. So it starts with a very calm and relaxing emotion, going deeper and deeper, and as the body, I'd say, body emotions and everything erodes, you get to feel more and more deep and connection and emotions. And I try to express this through what I wanted to show this year. Even 2 years ago, because I
2 years ago.
Yeah, during the Redux, I did some artwork for Roadburn, and it was, well, the beginning of this kind of research, I'd say.
And where can people see your art this year, 2023? Where can we see your stuff at Roadburn?
It would be on the N16. I think it's called, like, an exhibition place. It's very close from the Koepelhall on the other side of the streets. Yeah. And at the entrance you can see a lot of different art from other local artists, and I will exhibit at the biggest space on the back, which I'm very glad to have, because there is a beautiful natural light coming from the roof, and this is also very rare to have good light to present your work. So I will try to put a lot of stuff in the air, not only on the wall.
So are we going to see three-dimensional art, or only, please see the inverted commas, only paintings, photographs?
Now it would be really like it's called like total art. So
Mhm.
kind of media I have at the moment, I will show them over there.
Mhm.
So there is also resin.
Mhm.
So you call it resin in English, resin sculptures and concrete sculptures and yeah, photographs, paintings, drawing, really any kind of media. Just I couldn't bring the music because, well, music is for other artists this year. So that you can have 3D art too.
Mhm. When
I
you say
also
you go ahead.
tarot card actually.
What was it?
I made the tarot deck, tarot
Ah,
card deck for the divination, and I brought it this year. So you can even I think I brought 40 for people who wanted to find some. So this is my last stop.
um, all the art that you gathered for Roadburn this year, how long did it take, or no, let's put it otherwise. What are the oldest things in there? How old are there? Are they? Sorry.
Which one did I brought? I think the older I brought is from maybe 6 years ago.
Hmm.
Might be.
So they're all pretty recently. Is there also stuff that you did especially for this exhibition in the N16?
I did a montage, I don't know how you call it, of a lot of Polaroids of tattoos that I
Mhm.
did. As Walter specifically asked me, like, I would like you to also show the tattoo aspect of your work. So I made a big frame with a lot of Polaroids that I took through years of, well, pieces I liked or that was like, I don't know, say that I liked.
Mhm. So that's maybe also something that we should tell people. You are not only a visual artist, but if anybody wants to, they can also make an appointment with you. But I'm not sure. I think I understood it correctly. You are not doing tattooing at Roadburn this year. If people want to have something that you did, they must come to you after Roadburn, right?
This year, yes. I thought about it, but I prefer to just show art and see some lives. And yeah, I mean, music is important for me too. I need to have some space to see the shows also.
Also to get inspiration for the next stuff. Is then in some way Roadburn also always part of an artistic cycle for you?
Like,
Because you say you get inspiration there, and then that maybe is the starting point of another cycle, and then another year goes by. Oh, more inspiration.
exactly. That is exactly this.
And then, I mean, like, then the next question must be, how was 2020 for you? Because there was no Roadburn in 2020. 2021, we had the Redux thing, but how was 2020?
It was nice. It was different and nice. First, because I was so happy that I got the chance to make some art for the visuals.
Mhm.
So it was first time working with Roadburn. I was so happy because they choose some Polaroid that I modified and that I did during the quarantine, the lockdown. And it's very personal work. So I was so happy.
Mhm.
And then we organized some kind of illegal small road burn at home. We invited all of the crew that used to come with us every year. And we watched all of the live with a huge screen that we rented. And yeah, we made a timetable. We also had 2 screens in case of people did wanted to see different things. It was awesome.
Okay.
Still, it was
Um, and how must we envision your creative process? Are you working in silence? Is there music playing in the background? And if there is music, which kind of music?
Depends on the media, actually.
Mhm.
Like for photographs, I usually don't have music. I just work with the person in front of me.
Mhm.
For watercolor, it's usually calm, also calm music. And for paintings and sculpture, and it's very noisy and very violent music. Like, I don't know, like as violent as possible, like full of hell, whatever, something that it's very stressful to make art. It's like 90% getting your shit together and say, okay, I'm going for it, and 10% of making, actually. And this 90% is so noisy that you need to block the connections with as much music as possible to get ready to have your attention for something else.
Okay.
Like kind of a trance.
So then you try to use that to block out everything? So you're putting yourself in some kind of, into your own zone?
It's more of some kind of a trance to get focused on your very inner parts, depending on what you're listening to. And I think I need a lot of violence to, I don't know, to express myself in a proper way.
That's very interesting, because I would have thought that I was assuming you would have music playing, but I wouldn't have assumed that you would be listening to, let's say, like this avant-garde kind of black metal or grindcore stuff. Very interesting. If people are not able to catch your stuff at Roadburn, we will, of course, provide a link here beneath this interview so that people can still find your stuff. But if they want to see the real thing, if they want to see it live, is there any place in France where they could see your art?
Depending on when. Actually, I have a 2-meter-20 large photographs exhibit in Tours. Trying to get a new exhibitions place in Paris, but not sure when. And I will make an exhibition at my own house. I don't know yet when, might be early summer. I already have everything about, it's trippy. It's a metaphysic travel that I made through hypnosis. I noted everything, made a big fresque, and every weird stuff I wrote became a real piece of art.
Okay.
And there is a meditation room with drone music, so you can try to get in the mood also. And this is my next very important exhibition, and I want to do it in my house.
Also very, very personal thing then, right?
Yeah, it's very personal. This is where I work, where I made the travel. I have a huge screen to put a lot of weird videos that I've been taking for years now. So it has to be there. And
you say it has to be there because it's the only place where you feel it fits?
Yes, actually, for the moment, yeah. To me, it fits, really. I imagined it over there, so... And also, everyone can come at my workshop and just ask, like, can we meet? Can I see your stuff? Yeah, I'm always open to that.
Can I buy your stuff? Also important.
I'm not... Every time people ask me, like, is that for sale? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's my baby. Do you sell your babies? But I might think about it. Yeah. If someone really wants something, I mean, if someone is really interesting of something and loves it, I might just sell it. But I don't think about it. I'm not making art to make money. I'm make art to get resonance with other person and to connect with others and deliver a message. Don't care about selling. I have tattooing for living, so.
That is a very good point. Would you then say that you have a very personal relationship with every of your pieces?
Of course.
When I look at my colleagues in the art department at school, I love them dearly, but I would not say that they have a close connection to their work.
Because they want to live from that. I don't want to make a living from that. This is just pieces of my have to get out. Might be the difference. And I love to work with concepts recently, not only it's so like contemporary art, blah blah blah, but it's not only making art, but why I'm making and why I'm working this way. That interests me a lot too. So
the self-reflective part of it.
Yes. sometimes the people have to get out first, and I understand what I did. Like, oh my God, I exactly know why I did that, because I'm living this, feeling that. And sometimes it's the reverse. And I want to express this. How can I materialize it? Don't even know my English is okay for that. But
Better than my French, definitely. It's much better than my French, for sure. Of course, when we talk about Roadburn, we also have to talk about this year. What are the gigs that you are looking forward to the most?
Oh, damn, this is going to be horrible, because I have to stay at the show, at the exhibition, and I want to see like 2 lives every hour. The one to see was, I want to see Candy. I want to see Chat by working with, and I love so much. I want to see filmmaker that I've been listening for years and years, and Backwash, of course. And this residence worker. I want to, I would try so much things. But
You
let's say
mean
those ones.
Sangre de Muerdago or Osso Trompet?
Where's it? Sangre
Osso
de Muerto.
Trompet. You see, my French isn't that good. So Osso Trompet. Okay. Yeah, but many of those that you've mentioned, you are lucky because they're in Koepelhall, right? So it's just across the street.
Oh, there is a lot of the other room too. I can't tell now because there's so many. Oh, and of course I want to see the Edwards live. Oh, so much.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just got a message today that clashed my whole thing. Bellwitch is going to perform.
Yes, I saw that. I've been working
with. So there
with,
goes my timetable.
Yes, of course I'm at the. Plus, there is a lot of secret show. I don't know how I'm going to manage all of that, but
yes. And some of them are really good, I can tell you.
Oh my God, I have to. If people want to meet me, try to meet me not on Saturday. I might not be a lot over there.
Good to know. Good to know. So, yeah. Lucile, first of all, thanks for doing this, but I cannot let you go without giving you the treatment of our infamous quickfire questions at the end. You will get 2 alternatives. You have to choose something like, what do you like more, roses or tulips, black or white, AC or DC?
Go for
and
it.
Maybe give a short explanation why. Let's start off with something simple. Amsterdam versus Antwerpen or Antwerp?
Amsterdam, because I don't know Antwerp yet, so I have no. And I love Amsterdam.
Beer versus wine?
I don't drink alcohol.
Oh, so we're 2.
I have been drinking so much when I was living in Japan that I stopped.
Well, I have never. So, let's compare 2 hoppers: Edward Hopper or Dennis Hopper. The artist or the actor?
I don't think I have enough culture to answer properly, sir. I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter. I would have chosen Dennis Hopper only for Easy Rider, of course. Pollock versus Picasso?
Pollock, I'd say.
Good answer. I would also have chosen Pollock.
Picasso is fine, but it depends on when.
I only have one problem with Picasso, and that was the way that, in my opinion, he sold out at the end. He sold his soul for money. And like, nah.
There is some part of what he did that I love, some part that I didn't love, and he made like any kind of media, so it's 2 white. Pollocks.
For your next museum visit, would you have to choose a museum only with paintings or a museum only with sculptures?
Sculptures. I love sculptures.
Okay. What is more appealing? The 3-dimensionality?
Yes, I had something like, I can say this is more there, and it takes so many different kind of lights during of what time it is, what day it is, and so many textures and more. I think you can put more fillings on it if you're good at it. So yeah, and let's say Bernini.
Oh, Bernini. Isn't that the one who redid the St. Peter's Square in Rome?
Yeah.
Ah,
I think it is.
I remember one thing.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black metal versus death metal.
Death metal.
Mm-hmm. Noise versus punk.
Noise.
And last thing, if you could choose a place to go out to eat, would you rather go to a restaurant in Paris or one in Lyon?
Paris.
Mm-hmm. So, Lucile, thanks for taking your time. We'll definitely meet in a few days in Tilburg. And till then, enjoy the rest of your evening. And, well, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you so much for inviting me and taking the time, and see you in a few days.
See you. Bye-bye.